LS11 Universe and Xander, and welcome back to AEW Universe Mode. We are here on the final episode of Dynamite before the Full Gear pay-per-view this weekend, with a stacked show ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. A huge card coming up tonight, featuring a huge main event of Darby Allin versus Miro. We kick off the show with MJF right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the AEW World Champion. Let's just start off by saying what you saw last week was only a preview. The way I embarrassed the giant Paul White was just a preview. The way Wardlow and I manhandled Darby and Keith was just a preview. I've been saying since day one that the Pinnacle were going to take over Impact Wrestling. I've been saying since day one that we would have gold. I've been the AEW World Champion since this damn company started. And this weekend, I'm going to embarrass Darby Allin, and Wardlow is going to embarrass Keith Lee. And then the Pinnacle is going to start coming for the rest of the championships. FTR are coming for those tag titles. Spears and Wardlow have got their eye on that TNT title, and should this company decide to bring us more championships, we'll bring those here too. Because embarrassing the roster is what I do best. Mark my words, we're all going to have gold. And the little emo mime, the Bearcat reject, the anxious millennial ass wipe, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you stand for. If you don't stand with the Pinnacle, you stand against me. Because I am MJF, and I'm better than you, and you know it. So we kick off the show with some singles action, as here comes the Beast, Nyla Rose. She came up short in tag team action last week, but she wants to get her hands on Athena still, so that's what we had this matchup opening up the show tonight. Nyla Rose making her way to the ring. AEW's resident beast. She takes on Athena. Athena made her in-ring debut for AEW last weekend in her first match on Dynamite, pinned Dr. Britt Baker DMD in a tag team matchup. Granted, there is that asterisk by that victory of Ruby Soho hitting the runaway kick on Baker in order for Athena to get the pinfall victory, but either way, a win is a win, and Athena did pin the AEW Women's Champion. That much cannot be denied. So Athena now making her way to the ring. And Athena tells Rose, bring it on. These two not waiting for the pleasantries to be over. Athena telling Rose, get in here. So it's Athena and Nyla Rose. Here we go. The thing with Athena is she's dealing with a powerhouse right now, but Athena herself is a bit of a powerhouse. There's a chop. Rose chops her back. There's an uppercut. And now Rose with Athena into the corner. Right hand connects. And again, Athena getting knocked back. Nyla Rose, right hook connects. And now Athena pushes her back. Athena gets thrown across the ring now. Nyla Rose picking her up. Nyla Rose grabs Athena. And Rose, powering her up again, takes her down. There's a kick now from Nyla Rose to Athena. Athena goes down. Another kick from Nyla. Nyla Rose grabs her. Nyla Rose dragging her to the center of the ring. And Rose, running cannonball, connects to Athena. Athena goes down. Nyla Rose getting her back up to her feet. Nyla Rose tries to grab her. Athena went for a forearm. Missed it, though. Got her with a right hook. Went for a forearm. Gets kicked in the ribs. And now Nyla Rose goes for a clothesline. Athena hangs her up in the middle rope. And now Athena knocks her back. Athena with a right hook puts her in the corner. Kicks her in the ribs. Athena up to the middle rope. And Athena, sunset flip, takes her down. Athena now coming off the ropes. Kicks Nyla Rose. Drop kick. Kicks her in the back now. And Nyla Rose getting back to her feet. Nyla Rose tries to grab her. Athena takes her down with a crucifix. Nyla Rose getting picked back up to her feet now by Athena. Athena with a kick to the head. And again, Athena knocking her towards the corner. Spinning wheel kick puts Nyla Rose in the corner. Athena with a knee strike. Takes her down. And now Athena getting Rose back up to her feet. Athena with Nyla. Throws her across the ring. Into the corner. And Athena grabs onto Nyla Rose. Grabs her by the arm. And Athena up the ropes. Runs the ropes. Into an arm drag. Takes down Nyla. Goes for a leg drop. Nyla Rose out of the way. Nyla Rose with a kick. Athena with a right hook and a forearm. Athena now gets caught. Nyla sends her off the ropes. Nyla Rose went for an elbow. Athena countered. Athena. Northern Lights. And now Athena goes up to the top rope. And what is Athena thinking now? She's perched up high and she's telling Nyla Rose to get up. Not the long distance, Athena. She's going to make it work, though. Hits a huge Hurricane Rana from the top rope. And now Athena, right hook connects to Nyla. Nyla Rose with an arm drag, knocks back Athena. Nyla Rose grabs her, knee into the ribs. Nyla Rose hits her again, knocks Athena back towards the corner. Into the corner goes Athena now. Nyla Rose with a right hook. And Nyla turns her around. Countered. Athena kicks her in the ribs. Athena gets caught. Nyla puts her in the corner. Athena counters. Athena now grabs Nyla Rose. Sends her off the ropes. Athena, power slam. Power slam connects to Nyla. And now Athena throws her in the corner. Athena, handspring, clothesline. Takes down Rose. And now Athena, she's gassed herself a little bit here. But she goes up to the top anyway. What is Athena thinking now? Athena, I think it's time to rise, because here comes the Eclipse. Athena into a cover. 1, 2, 3. Athena gets the win. Athena beats Nyla Rose in her singles debut. You gotta think, whether it's Britt Baker or Ruby Soho at the end of Full Gear standing tall with the championship, I think we're looking at the next #1 contender. We got plenty more coming up, though, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, Buddy Matthews is back in action. Well, ladies and gentlemen, representing Team Taz, here comes the Powerhouse. Will Hobbs to the ring. Powerhouse Hobbs making his way to the ring. He's got a big opportunity ahead of him taking on the TNT champion tonight. Powerhouse Hobbs making his way to the ring. Representing Team Taz, looking to get a big win for Team Taz tonight. Perhaps put himself into the TNT title picture after Full Gear this weekend. But he has to take on the TNT champion. He takes on Secret No More, Buddy Matthews. Buddy Matthews making his way to the ring. A remastered version of the title. Shoutouts to the Community Creations for pulling through on that one. Buddy Matthews making his way to the ring. Buddy Matthews making his way to the ring. So Buddy Matthews and Powerhouse Hobbs going one-on-one right now. Hobbs immediately scoops him up. And Hobbs dominating in the early goings here, kicks Matthews in the back. Pulling back on the neck of Matthews. Buddy Matthews trying to get out of it. Hobbs pulling back on him again. And Hobbs takes him down. Powerhouse now standing over Matthews. Matthews is down. Hobbs grabs hold of him. Powerhouse Hobbs drags him to the center of the ring into a cover. For a huge upset here. It'd be the first time Matthews has been pinned in AEW. He gets back to his feet. B-trigger. And now Matthews throws him across the ring. Into the corner. Another knee strike. Went for another one. Hobbs out of the way. And now Matthews with an uppercut. Right hand connects. Matthews firing away. And a chop. Oh, Hobbs went for a super kick. Matthews. Victory roll. 1, 2. Oh, Hobbs counters. No. And now Hobbs tries to scoop up Matthews. Matthews counters. DDT. Getting him back up to his feet now is Matthews. Matthews with a right hook. Went for a chop. Speaking of hook, that's who made his debut against Buddy Matthews in this TNT title situation over the last few weeks. Now Matthews being punched in the face by Hobbs. Powerhouse turns him over now. Into a cover. Powerhouse. 1, 2. No. Kick out from Matthews. Buddy Matthews gets the shoulders up. Powerhouse taunting now. Matthews back to his feet. Looking to capitalize. Rolls Hobbs through. Cover. 1. No. B-trigger. And now Matthews telling Hobbs to get up. Buddy Matthews grabs hold of him into Messiah Slayer. Cover. 1, 2. No. Matthews kicks him down now. Matthews picking him up to his feet. Buddy Matthews slapping him back now. Matthews knocks him down to one knee. Hobbs watches Matthews come up. Throws. Matthews takes him down. Buddy Matthews, you know he's got to be fully focused. He's got that big TNT title match this weekend with Scorpio Sky coming up. As Hobbs now with Matthews off the ropes. Powerhouse went for a crossbody. Matthews out of the way. And now Matthews pulls him in. Hobbs knocking him back. Powerhouse goes for a clothesline. Matthews turns it into a stun gun. Buddy Matthews now getting him up to his feet. Buddy Matthews with a chop. Went for another one. Hobbs got knocked too far back. Arm drag counters. Hobbs grabs hold of him. Hobbs now throws him into the corner. Hobbs went for a splash into the corner. Matthews counters. Matthews holds on to him. Look at this. Gets him up. Takes him down. And now Buddy Matthews picking Hobbs back up to his feet. Buddy Matthews pulls him in. Kimura lock. Matthews with a Kimura lock in. He got a submission victory like this the other day over Orange Cassidy. Hobbs is writhing, though. Is Matthews going to tap out Powerhouse? He's got him! Buddy Matthews retains the TNT Championship. Buddy Matthews gets the win over Powerhouse Hobbs. Buddy Matthews uses that Kimura lock effectively. Buddy Matthews looks ready for this weekend. Buddy Matthews is there. Well, there he is. Looks ready for this guy. Scorpio Sky. Grabs Matthews. Pulls him off the top with an arm drag. Scorpio Sky into a triangle choke. Triangle choke on Matthews. And now Scorpio Sky into TKO. If he can do that on Saturday, we're going to have a new TNT champion. We got more coming up next. It is time for some tag team action as here come the AEW Tag Team Champions to the ring. Cody and Dustin, the Brotherhood. Cody and Dustin this weekend defend against Jurassic Express at the Full Gear pay-per-view. But tonight, they have a tag team matchup here on Dynamite. They take on the Best Friends. Trent Beretta, Chuck Taylor making their way to the ring. The Best Friends make their way to the ring. So it's Trent and Cody starting it off. Cody with a forearm right out of the gate. And Trent now kicks Cody away. Cody is down. Trent grabs hold of him. Cody finds the counter into a shoulder block. And now Cody getting him up to his feet. Cody Rhodes. Forearm strike. And a jab. Cody firing away. Trent counters. Trent went for a drop kick. Cody coming off the ropes. Cody went for a right hand. Trent countered. Trent goes for a forearm. Cody counters. Cody went for a right hand. Trent grabs hold of him. Trent now with Cody into the corner. Oh! Cody turned it into a stun gun. And now Cody getting him up to his feet. Cody Rhodes grabs Trent Beretta, throws him across the ring. Back into the corner. Clothesline to the back from Cody. And now Cody getting him back up to his feet. Cody Rhodes grabs hold of him, throws him into the corner. Cody tag made to Dustin. And now Cody and Dustin. Dustin up to the middle rope. Double axe handle. Dustin Rhodes grabs hold. Cody slides out of the ring. And now Trent goes for a right hand. Dustin, no. Trent grabs him. Trent Beretta hooks the arms into butterfly backbreaker to Dustin. Drags him back towards his corner. Tag made. Chuck is in. Chuck Taylor is in. Dustin rolls out into the bottom ropes. cat and mouse going on right now between best friends and Dustin. As Dustin slaps Chuck in the face. Dustin Rhodes, the natural, now picking him up to his feet. There's a chop. Went for a right hand. Gets countered. And now Chuck Taylor sends him off the ropes. Goes for a shoulder block. Dustin counters. Dustin coming off the ropes. Elbow drop. And Dustin into another. Dustin Rhodes grabs him. Picking him up to his feet now is Dustin Rhodes. Pulls him in. Crucifix. Cover. 1. No. Dustin now with an elbow strike. And Dustin Rhodes scoops him up and drops him with a reverse atomic drop. Dustin now grabs onto Chucky T. Throws him into the corner. Tag made to Cody. And Cody holds up his boot, says, "Let him taste it." Cody now gets him up to his feet. Cody Rhodes went for a right hand. Chucky T counters, throws Cody across the ring. Into the corner. Tag made back to Trent Beretta. And now Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor. Off the ropes goes Cody. Double shoulder block to Cody. Cody Rhodes goes down. Trent turns him over. And now Trent grabs the arm. Turns it around into Bulldog choke to Cody. Cody Rhodes slides out of it. Turns that over and takes him down. And now Cody pulls him in. Cody into a lapel lock. A crossface from Cody Rhodes. He lets Trent out of it, though. Cody getting up to his feet now. What is Cody thinking? Cody. Right hand. And Cody drives him face first into the mat. Taking him back up to his feet now. Cody Rhodes goes for Cody Cutter. Trent countered. Trent grabs Cody. Scoops him up. Trent Beretta drives him into the mat. He's got a cover on Cody. Aubrey's distracted by Dustin, though. 1, 2. Cody kicks out. And now Trent picking him up to his feet. Trent Beretta grabs hold. Cody throws him over the top. Cody Rhodes, right hand. And now Cody pulls him in. There's a big legacy to this move. Vintage Cody with that DDT. Oh, Cody taking an uncharacteristic cheap shot. Throws Trent in the corner. Forearm strike. Cody pulls him in. Cody hooks the arms. Tiger Driver. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Cody and Dustin get the tag team win. The Rhodes brothers get the win. The tag team champions standing tall. We got more coming up, ladies and gentlemen. The AEW Women's Champion, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, is going to be in action up next as Cody and Dustin celebrate their win. We got more action now as here comes Hikaru Shida to the ring. Hikaru Shida making her way to the ring tonight. Shida looking to get a big win over the AEW Women's Champion tonight. Shida's got a big opportunity ahead of her. as here comes the AEW Women's Champion. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, making her way to the ring. Britt Baker makes her way to the ring. Baker and Shida one-on-one here tonight. Without any further ado, here we go. Baker grabs hold of her uppercut to Shida. Britt Baker just a few days away from defending against Ruby Soho at Full Gear. Shida kicks her in the ribs now. Hikaru Shida. Running neck breaker connects. Shida grabs Britt. Britt Baker into arm drag. And now Baker coming off the ropes. Forearm attempt. Shida caught her. And now Shida gets caught. Wheelbarrow. Arm drag from Britt. And now Britt Baker picking her up to her feet. Britt grabs Shida. Shida throws her off the ropes. Hikaru Shida went for a boot. Britt Baker out of the way. Rolls her through. O'Connor roll. 1, 2. Oh, Shida counters. 1, 2. No! Goes for a kick. Shida got caught. Britt caught the leg. Sweeps the leg of Shida. And now Shida taken down by Baker. Britt Baker rolls through. Shida gets caught with a running drop kick from Britt. Britt Baker now grabs hold of her. And Britt picking Shida back up to her feet. For a forearm, gets kicked in the ribs. Shida went for a big leaping clothesline to Baker. Britt Baker's down. Shida with a kick. And now Shida grabs Baker, who kicks her in the head. Britt Baker now. Wheelbarrow. Arm drag. Britt now grabs Shida. Picks her up to her feet. Britt Baker kicks her in the ribs. Head scissor. DDT. Baker now picking Shida up to her feet. Right hand connects. Shida grabs hold of her now, and Shida grabs the leg. Sweeps the leg. Baker gets hung up in the ropes. Picking her back up to her feet now. Shida grabs Britt. Throws her across the ring. Into the corner. Nobody home. Shida gets wiped out. And now Britt picking her up to her feet. Britt Baker. Whoa, Britt Baker. Here we go. Spinning her around. Hurricane Rana. Kicks her in the ribs now. Britt pulls her in. And now Britt waiting for Shida to crawl away. What is Britt thinking here? Britt Baker grabs hold of Shida. Britt uppercut. Puts her in the ropes. And Britt now pulls her in. Hurricane Rana. Britt Baker with the Hurricane Rana connects, and now Baker turns her over. Britt Baker dragging Shida away from the ropes. Britt looking to end it. If she can do this to Ruby Soho on Saturday, it'll all be over for Soho as well. Lockjaw is in. Britt with the lockjaw in on Shida. Britt with lockjaw in on Shida. Shida. Whoa, Shida! Managing to pry herself free from lockjaw. Hits Britt in the nose. And now Shida kicks Britt in the ribs. Hikaru Shida into DDT. Shida getting Britt back up to her feet now. Hikaru Shida grabs her. Baker counters. Britt Baker catches her. Baker with Shida. Picks her up and suplexes her. Running senton. And now Britt Baker grabbing Shida, picking her back up to her feet now. Britt with a kick to the ribs. Right hand connects. Baker gets caught. Shida counters. Shida now puts Britt in the ropes. Baker gets taken down. Shida grabs hold of her and slingshots her into the bottom rope. Picking her up to her feet now. Britt gets caught. Shida. Whoa, countered. Britt Tries to grab her. Shida. Whoa. Baker. Countered. Baker. Rolls through. Into. Counter for counter here. Drop toe hold. Countered. Britt. Sling blade. And now Britt turns her over. Britt Baker. Into. Lock jaw. Coming back in. It's locked back in. Shida though. Prying herself free before Baker could get the fingers in the right position. Shida gets free. And Britt kicks her in the ribs. Britt Baker DDTs her again. Shida rolls out of the ring now, and Britt into arm drag. Britt Baker staying on top of her right now. Running cannonball. Britt gets her up to her feet now. Britt Baker. Well, Shida rolls through. Shida. Drop toe hold. And Shida plants her face first into the mat. And now Hikaru Shida turning the champion over into a cover. Shida. 1, 2. Shida nearly pins the women's champion. Baker is down. Shida slamming her head into the mat. And now Shida calling Baker up. Shida looking for the Falcon Arrow. Britt counters. Britt into a neck breaker. Britt Baker now, what's she thinking? Baker grabs Shida, picks her up to her feet, goes for a right hand. Shida counters. Shida puts her in the ropes, sending Baker now off the ropes. Shida went for a boot. Baker takes her down with a bulldog. And now Britt picks up Shida, pulls her in. Britt Baker scoops her up, plants Shida with her own move, hits the Falcon Arrow, and now puts her feet on the ropes. 1, 2. Britt Baker wins. Britt Baker gets the win. Britt Baker beats Shida with her own move. That's a big win for Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, tonight. More action up next. So Fuego del Sol awaits in the ring. Here comes the man who faces Bryan Danielson this weekend at Full Gear. Malakai Black. Malakai has risen. Black making his way to the ring. Malakai, this weekend, looks to kick the head off of the American Dragon. But tonight, he takes on Fuego del Sol as a little warm-up, so to say. Malakai Black making his way to the ring. Malakai has arrived. Everyone else, run. Fuego versus Malakai. Here we go. Malakai with a knee strike. Fuego being absolutely demolished right now by Malakai. Malakai kicks him in the ribs. DDT! Malakai Black made it very obvious that he was after Bryan Danielson a few weeks ago when he came down and kicked Danielson in the head. Danielson the following week was not ready to give up kicks that take out normal men for weeks on end. Danielson was back the following week and ready to fight again. As now Malakai thrown off the ropes. Goes for a super kick. Caught Fuego into DDT. Malakai Black has him down. He picks up Fuego del Sol. Malakai pulls him in. Malakai Black picks him up. Suplex. Getting him up to his feet now is Malakai. Malakai Black grabs Fuego. Throws him off the ropes. Black into German suplex. There's a kick now from Malakai. Fuego getting back into the ring. Malakai caught him. Malakai throws him across the ring. Getting back up to his feet now is Black. Malakai Black grabs him again and throws him across the ring again. And now Malakai getting Fuego up to his feet. Malakai Black. Bicycle knee. Pops him up and drops him with a brain buster. This is just Malakai systematically picking apart Fuego del Sol right now. Fuego has yet to hit an offensive maneuver in this matchup, and it looks like it's going to stay that way as Malakai throws him again. And now Malakai picking him up again. Malakai Black pulls him in into another suplex. Fuego is still not getting up. Malakai picks him up again. Malakai Black. Well, Fuego kicks him in the ribs. Fuego del Sol finally trying to fight back. Malakai turns it into a power slam. Black Mass. Just like that. Just like that. Malakai Black's record speaks for itself, does it not? There's a reason this man is undefeated. There's a reason this man has only had one loss in his entire career, and it wasn't even in this company. Malakai Black is your winner. Wait a minute! There's Danielson! Danielson! Black and Danielson! Malakai Black getting the better of Danielson. Now Danielson knocks it back. Running clothesline. And now Malakai rolling onto the bottom rope. Danielson takes him down. Wait a minute. That's Kenta. Well, Kenta's been under Punk, claiming Punk stole his move with the GTS. Another man who got a lot of inspiration from Kenta was Bryan Danielson, who got the Bowie knee strike from Kenta with a GTS to Danielson. Oh, hang on a minute. He's back. CM Punk is back after the assault from Kenta. Punk rushing down the ramp and Kenta saying, "Bring it on." Oh, the fight is on. The fight is on. Just 5 days. Just 5 days before they meet. 5 days before they meet at Full Gear. Punk and Kenta. Kenta goes for a kick. Kenta. Oh, tries to get CM Punk up on his shoulders. Punk goes down to one knee, hits a right hook. Punk Knocking back Kenta. CM Punk. Pulls Kenta in. Punk. GTS to Kenta. And Punk now mocking Kenta. CM Punk. He said this was about respect. Here's a little disrespect. Punk hits Kenta, not only with his own move, drags him to the center of the ring, and Punk puts him in the Anaconda Vise. Puts him in the Anaconda Vise for good measure. CM Punk is back. Main event up next. It's time for the main event. Miro making his way to the ring. Miro marching down to the ring. He has a huge opportunity here in the main event to take on the #1 contender to the AEW Championship, Darby Allin. Miro makes his way to the ring. Here comes the #1 contender, the man who faces MJF this weekend, Darby Allin. Darby Allin making his way to the ring. Darby has a huge opportunity ahead of him, though. But he's got a huge task ahead with Miro as well. So, Darby Allin and Miro, it's our main event. Here we go. Oh, Miro immediately flapjacks Darby. Miro, headbutt. And now Miro turns over Darby, and Miro, oh my god, Miro drives him into the mat. There's another kick. Miro grabs him. Darby. Darby's going to have to throw all caution to the wind tonight. Spinning wheel kick attempt. Miro countered. Darby spinning back fist. And went for another one. Miro with a kick to the head. Miro now gets Darby back to his feet. Miro takes him down. Miro getting back to his feet. Darby knocks him back. Darby Allin knocking Miro back. Spinning wheel kick puts him in the corner. Darby Allin up to the middle rope. Darby ties him up. Tying Miro up in the ropes now. Darby takes him down. Darby Allin. Springboard. Crossbody. Darby Allin now. Springboard. Moonsault. Miro was rolling out of the way already, though. Miro knew it was coming. And now Miro grabs Darby again. DDT. Cover. 1, 2, no. And now Jade. Jade, wrong person. There's a long story to that one. Anyway, Darby catches Miro. Back to reality. DDT! Believe it or not, I'm not talking about Jade Cargill either. It's not going to be something completely different. Darby catches Miro into swinging neck breaker. And now Darby going up to the top rope. Darby Allin perched up on the top rope. Darby moonsault to Miro. Darby now kicking Miro in the ribs. Miro getting back up. He catches Darby. Right hand connects. Miro with the Machka kick. Miro letting out a battle cry now. As Miro grabs Darby. Drags him to the center of the ring. Miro into game over. Is Miro about to tap out the number 1 contender? Oh, Darby slides out of it. Takes out the legs. And now Miro taken down with a leg sweep from Darby. Darby Allin now wiping out Miro with some kicks. Darby grabs hold of him, picking Miro up to his feet. Darby Allin pulls him in. Darby. Oh my god, he's actually hit this. No! Miro found the counter. Miro with another kick. And now Miro drags him away from the ropes again. Miro right back in. A second game over. Locking it right back in on Darby. Is Darby about to be forced to tap out? Darby Allin again slides free of Miro. Darby grabs hold. Side Russian leg sweep again. And Darby Allin taking him down. Darby gets Miro up to his feet. Double axe handle. Into an elbow. Darby with Miro. Miro catches him with a knee strike. Miro planting him into the mat. Darby back to his feet. Darby with a spinning back fist. Darby gets caught with a headbutt. And now Miro takes him down with a snapmare. Grabs Darby by the side of the head. And Darby knocks him back. Darby with a kick. Darby. Kick to the head. Darby Allin wiping out Miro. He's got him down now. Darby grabs Miro. And Darby Allin gets caught. Miro. Uranagi. Miro drags in the center of the ring again. Miro again into game over. Back in again. Darby in trouble. But Darby, he's going to pass out before he's willing to tap out. I think we all know that. Darby slides out. Sweeps the leg. And now Darby Allin has Miro down. Darby grabs Miro up to his feet. Darby Allin. Big double axe handle connects. Miro trying to roll out to the apron. Darby sweeps the leg of Miro. What is Darby doing? Darby Allin dives to the outside. Nearly landed on his feet for a second. Nearly stuck the landing. You gotta think MJF's gonna love how long this match is going on. Because the longer it goes on, the more game overs Darby tries to survive, the more it's gonna hurt Darby heading into this weekend. Darby now telling Miro to get up. Darby Allin. Springboard. Crossbody to Miro. And now Darby going up to the top rope. Darby Allin with coffin drop. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Darby gets the win. Darby Allin gets the win. Darby overcomes Miro. Beats the monster. Darby Allin gets the win before Full Gear. Wait a minute, MJF! MJF with a chair! The rest of the Pinnacle's just not here! MJF and Darby, it's been so personal for so many weeks now, and MJF is beating the hell out of Darby. MJF trying to soften him up as much as he can before Saturday. And still. MJF with 2 simple words. And still. Until next time, I've been Xander and that was Dynamite.